So in this video we're going to try the new Little Book Chapter 8, which is an all rye affair, and we're going to go back and review Little Book Chapter 7, so stay tuned. So the new Little Book Chapter 8 that came out a few months ago, basically their blurb goes on about how they're trying some new things with rye whiskey, which has a longer history in America than bourbon. But basically it's a blend of 18-year high rye bourbon and then 11 to 4-year straight Kentucky rye. Basically tasty notes, deep copper, golden undertones with colour, aroma, complex blend of butterscotch, fresh dill and toasted rye bread, and a taste of floral notes intermingled with sweet apricot and heavy oak. Chapter 7 was more one of their normal ones where they keep just adding another whiskey to their blend. This had 18-year Kentucky straight bourbon, 17 10-year rye, 5-year malt whiskey, finished in applewood smoke barrels. Its tasty note was a deep rustic with golden hues, that's its colour, and aroma, supple sweetness with notes of clove and spice. Taste, slightly floral with light smoke and sweet vanilla, followed by caramel. So yeah, they basically just built on top of each other with the chapter 1 through 7, and then went a completely different path not taken, I guess you could say, with chapter 8 and the ryes. Okay, maybe we're recording now. So this is take 2 because I fucked up the first one, but anyway, it was a good one. I talked about the Noe family, the Beam Noe family. So basically, Little Book is the brainchild of Freddie Noe, and he's the youngest 8th generation of the master distillers that came down from Jim Beam. So his father, Fred Noe, and that guy's father, Fred Booker Noe. So I think Freddie Noe is Freddie Noe the 4th. So it gets pretty complicated, but Fred Booker Noe, he's the guy that started making Bookers, the stuff in the box, sort of like the first really single barrel type thing, that barrel proof, sort of barrel proof more than single barrel, but like a select blend that he did at barrel proof for select people. And then Freddie Noe carried that on. The middle Freddie Noe, Fred Noe I suppose, and Freddie Noe has made Little Book, which is like an experimental blend of stuff. So he's really pushing the boundaries. So this is Little Book Chapter 8. Once again, take 2, but it smells fantastic. Really, that rye bread is definitely there. That slight hint of mintiness that you get on ryes, but it's not too bad, not too overpowering. And then there is a sweetness there, but it's a little bit back behind all those other smells. Really good. That is a really good rye. It's way more rye than it's not like a barley rye, which is like 51% rye, 49% corn. That's got a lot more rye in it, but not overpowering, not overly pine soul-y or anything like that. So no, I really like that. I said that last time and I'll say it again, but fantastic. Finishes medium, and the mouth feels is medium as well, but the smell is great and the palate is great too. So I'm a big fan of that. That is really good. So if you see Chapter 8, Path Not Taken, and you're at all into ryes, I would jump all over that. 170, 60, 70, 80, depending on where you live and where you are, but that's basically the price you can look at. This is Chapter 7, once again, take 2, so I had been all through this, but this one smells way more like a bourbon. There's more caramel vanilla notes on it, although it still has a lot of funky, flavors from all the different stuff that's in here. if it wasn't, if I hadn't put it straight up against that, I would have said that this had quite a bit of rye in it, but not compared to that. But yeah, this is definitely more funky. Yep, you can sort of taste the corn. There's more corn in it, and there's more of those caramel vanilla type flavors. Still really good. And if you're into bourbon flavors more, this could be your jam. And if you're into rye more, that could be your jam. I think if you weren't into rye, you might not like that, but still, I'd still give it a go. Both these bottles are great presentation, great story, and in this day and age, you could say reasonable price. So yeah, chapter 7, chapter 8, solid buys in my book. And I'll probably give the edge slightly to chapter 7 just because it's got a little bit more quality, I think, to its rye, where it's like a top tier rye, where 7 is more just a mid-tier bourbon. Not mid-tier, but mid-high. So anyway, that's my review. I think both of them are great. If you see them, grab them, and especially look for chapter 8. Path not taken. Take that path. Take it. Okay. No take 3.